By far the biggest trend and the fastest adoption of consumer communications technology we've ever seen is your mobile phone. So in this room, every single person here has a phone that has 100,000 times the power of the computer that put the first man on the moon, which was in 1969, which I like to remind people like Matt Kohler is not that long ago, because that's the year I was born. Our ability to communicate, our ability to share, all the things in our life has totally changed how we watch entertainment, how we inform each other, how we connect to people in the world.
Yeah.
All are changing. And it's because of that computer that every single one of us is carrying around. For all of us with children, computer science, math, science. Because if you look at our economy, you know, we're growing and the job creation is better than it was, but it's not where it should be. But there is a sector of our population which is more than fully employed and have 5 offers for every job they can take. And those are the people who can code, can run numbers, can understand analytics.
What would be your recommendation to people on how to help foster that culture of data?
Yeah, I think in our case it was easier because it was a shared top-down mandate where I required it. It was not optional.
So that's the answer.
So if you had
a top-down mandate.
If you had a CEO who thought that way, and quite frankly, I don't know a CEO who doesn't want the information from their business. When you initially pitched me on the idea of Domo, and you expressed the frustration, hey, I'm at Omniture, and I don't even know how many employees we have, because somewhere someone has to log into an HR software. Or I don't know how much cash we have, because we have all these bank accounts, and we don't have to log in and find out. That really struck a chord with me, because we were the same way. And so the idea that it's all digital, it's all available, why don't those linkages exist? I can't imagine a CEO that wouldn't want that. I would think if you could convince your senior leadership to the power of this, I can't imagine a CEO going, no, I don't want that.
Right.
We use it for everything. I think the better question is, what don't we use it for at this point? We started in marketing because marketing is something that I think is the linchpin of a business. If you have to be a market leader or a market mover, then you need to know what you're doing and how it attributes revenue, how you connect to sales, what's happening in IT, what's happening in finance. It's made us more precise. There were a lot of things that we thought were really important to measurement that we've sort of dropped along the wayside or said maybe that wasn't important as we thought. There's a lot of teams that have decided, you know, we don't want to come into a meeting with our Excel spreadsheets because Gaby's going to come in with her Domo dashboard and that's going to make us look like crap. So it's really sort of started to change not only what we're doing on a business level in terms of what we're looking at, but now how everybody wants to be part of that and the culture around what that is to look at numbers and analyze them and make decisions. And that's, you know, that's the most important part of really managing a good business is that kind of flexibility and visibility.
The biggest mistake companies do today is they think their SFA system is their customer system. And your ERP system is actually your customer system. Ultimately, you know, the order is the definition of it. Now, a customer does a lot of things. They go to websites, all that. But by definition, a customer is somebody that gave you money. And that money is tracked in your ERP system. And so I think a big mistake people are making today is they're saying, oh, sales, and this is not a slide on Salesforce.com, but it's not a customer system, it's a Salesforce automation. It's a prospect system. There's no customer data in Salesforce natively. How can people make that the system of record for customer data? It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So you have to look at where the core data actually resides and say, okay, that's going to be our system of record for orders. That's going to be our system of record for inventory. Our website's going to be our system of record for traffic and et cetera. So it's important, I think, to look, and you guys are all data people, look at the data and really commit to which systems are systems of records for the primary reason that they are actually capturing the data natively. Because the minute you start shuffling data around out of the native system, it changes. And if you have data in 2 places, it's wrong in one of them. You just don't know which one.